What's up, everyone? I'm Cogliano, and you're watching the Ellen Live Show. I only got to one movie this week, but I think it's one that most of you will enjoy, so let's jump right into that. So I saw Our Idiot Brother, and this movie follows Paul Rudd as the black sheep in a family of one boy and three girls. And he's been making a lot of stupid decisions in his life, and he's trying to pick himself up he's just gotten out of jail. He's trying to put his life back together a little bit, and to do so, he's going around to get closer with the rest of his family. And this is honestly Paul Rudd's best movie in a long, long time. It's definitely his best role also, because lots of the roles that he's done in the past have just been him as this really kind of douchey character that you can't really get invested in because he's just such an asshole. But he was really good in this. His character was a lot more fun. He had a better personality the entire time, and he was a really enjoyable, and he was a really enjoyable character, and you really rooted for him the entire time because just of his whole attitude about everything. And I think this was a really good move for Paul Rudd because um, lots of I think he needed to do something different for a change, and this was definitely something that he was good in. So I definitely think that he did a great job. As for the rest of the cast, I'm not completely sure anybody was that outstanding. There were it definitely wasn't terrible. I wasn't a huge fan of Steve Coogan's role. He was just a little he wasn't in there enough, and he wasn't really funny enough. But the rest of the cast was definitely okay. I didn't hate anybody in the rest of the cast. All the sisters were fine. I also thought the kid who played River, who is his oldest sister's son, was pretty good throughout the whole movie. I think if they had spent more time in this movie telling stories behind the childhood of the family, it would have made these characters a lot more interesting and more important when I was watching the movie. This movie has some really hilarious moments, especially in the sauna kind of hut thing. That was really fun. That whole scene was really funny, and the scene where Paul Rudd gets chosen by this man and woman. That's also a really great scene. There's just a lot of great laughs in this movie throughout the whole time. It's a lot of fun. It's really enjoyable as a whole movie, and even though some of the characters aren't that great, you can kind of you can definitely work through it because it's just a really fun story. And Paul Rudd really just carries this movie all the way through because he's just so likable, and he just makes up for the things that aren't so great about this movie. One more thing about this movie is that you can kind of feel the length at the end of it because you're kind of wanting it to wrap up and get to the end of the story, but it does end really well, and it's a very satisfying conclusion to this whole movie. It's definitely a movie that is worth seeing, and I think it is definitely something anybody would enjoy. So that's it for this episode. As always, you can subscribe up top, leave a comment down below, leave a review response, and like this video and give it a thumbs up. So, for today's question of the day, what is your favorite Paul Rudd movie that you've seen? I'll see you guys next Monday, and that's it.